Hello and welcome back. I'm B-Ball and you're watching Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. We have some catching up to do. We are not going to watch the train run through this area again because it's laggy. But, hey, we have a train. We have two trains, two passenger trains. Call them power wagons, I think is what they're called. And I set this up with the train signal tutorials that I just published on Monday, so check them out if you want to. Where do these guys go? Well, Figini bus stop. Where's that? Over here. No, the steel mill is not done. But this area is booming. Everything's kind of running. We have a lot of gravel now. I'll show you that in a second. We have a new high throughput bus stop. The old one just... I had too many workers disappear because they were waiting too long, so that didn't work. But here we have one full load of passengers coming in. And there they go, eager to go to work. Wonderful. And these buses get some to pick up. They're still the buses that go to this bus stop, dropping some people off, but hey, just making it work. Once everything is built, these buses will go somewhere else, if they go anywhere at all. They'll probably just go to this bus stop over here. All we need really is this fire station to be manned. Maybe I just have a couple... We'll see. We'll figure that out when we get there. Can I reach the fire station from here? Maybe. Maybe as in, if I would make an effort... We have gravel now, so we can attempt to do this. I think I should just turn all of this into real roads, and then people can walk fast enough to get to where they need to go. Anyways, this is all working. We have a lot of people here. We have everything running. Our bridges are done. All these conveyor belts are starting to be constructed, and I have started on both of the mines. So, a lot of stuff. Just saw that I forgot this one. Thanks, Night. Night screen can actually show me when things are not being built yet, by being yellow. Everything is happening. These, if you play with these one way with the road going through, it's more road that connects from both sides, not the road that goes through, which is a little annoying, but I had to add a couple direct connections through the conveyor pipes to make stuff work. Minor setback, not super important, but just thought you should know. I am building out our storage areas, so that is being constructed, and all of this is costing a ton of steel. Oh, I did add a bus construction office, as you can see, over here. All that's sitting in there is buses. That's all there is. I needed that, I just needed more vehicles to start moving passengers around. Let's set all these up, let's set this guy up. And this area actually is working pretty well, as in it's getting stuff done as I want it to. Nope. But yeah, all of this is going pretty well. I'm actually kind of excited. Number 2, I need you. I definitely need this one, and I haven't assigned it on any of the other ones. But that's where we are. Okay, so this area is doing what it's supposed to do. It's perfect. The mine is happening, but these are one of the slower producing structures in the game. It just takes forever to build the mine shafts, which, hey, honestly, that makes sense. Yeah, take your time. But all of this is set up, all of this is working, so cool. Let it just continue doing what it's doing. Next thing, I changed this area just a tiny bit. It wasn't enough to have the trucks just dump off gravel in here, and even when they did, once we were out of gravel, we just couldn't catch up anymore. So I changed that. I added this large aggregate storage that we now fill up with quarried stone all the time and have 2 unloading stations that take 3 or 6 of the dumpers from 3 of each of the quarries. They're not lined up for right and left because they all connect here, but that's what we have there. Then we also have a little gas station here. I had a lot of these excavators go to the other gas stations, and that's just not okay. I needed them to be closer to here, so I just added another gas station. This all works. I also had to now add another electric substation over here to make all of this run. But all of that is done now, and it's cool. Citizens! Hey, this number should be bigger. Let's look at this. There was another dip here. I had a lot of unhappy citizens, but everything else was fine, and the only thing that they were all missing was sport. If you noticed, with the seasons update, you do not have... you can't do sports in open air venues like these football pitches or the tennis pitch or these even the table tennis places. You just can't do sports anymore. So they added, just in the recent one with the tourists, the pools, the indoor pools, and I added a couple more, and I hope that that will just take care of the things that we need. Let's get these sport activities done. Because the other thing I'm trying to do is to make sure that everyone gets their full load of sports just before winter, so maybe it will carry them through. That'd be cool. But that's happening here. This building got done. We don't have nearly enough space for our citizens, but that is not a problem I need to tackle right now. They are relatively happy. I can probably add more buildings anywhere as we go. And yeah. There was a finding that I had that I haven't tested out from someone on Reddit, and name is escaping me right now. But they said that citizens need to go shopping every day, and they continue going to other needs from the shopping center. So as long as the shopping center is in walking distance of other things besides schools and kindergartens, they will get there. So just any sports or other activities, just put it near your shopping centers and they should take care of that. What else is new? If you watched the last episode, this is what we added. Was it totally worth it? Was it totally needed? Maybe. But we have it now. I always forget to turn off these darn gas stations. Let me fix that quick. Gas station guy. I did add one more cistern here, just because we have so many gas stations that we have to service now, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, up here, I did a test. I didn't want to just remove the two farms that we already had over here. So instead of doing that, I just let it finish the other farm that we had. And I want to see how much one tractor actually can get done. The answer looks like 4. Because it's too late for sowing, winter is coming. This just means they're not going to start another field, but this field is going to get finished. So they can do 4 fields, which means 2 harvester, well, 1 harvester can do 3 fields a season. That's what we figured out last time. So 2 harvesters can easily do 4, but really, each of these farms should just be assigned 3 fields, and that should be all there is, which is what we will do. So after this season, we changed stuff, and I think, let's just tell this farm, you will be this field, and I think this field, but I would like, is it that field? Yeah, I think that's fine. I would like this tractor to be done. Let's see what happens when I just assign it to this guy. What is that guy doing? Oh, the tractor just came back. Cool. Yeah, this field may not get done. That's fine. This guy, actually do this one, this one, this one. And now this guy does this one, and this one. The ones that are furthest away. Actually, let's just redo this, that we don't get confused, because this is important. 1, 2, 3. Stop auto-assigning. Maybe that's my problem. Okay, try one more time. Click the thing, the 3 fields that you want. Click the thing, and the 3 fields that you want here. Perfect. Now, this should be more than enough, and we can take one of the harvesters and send them over here. Wonderful. This guy. Auto-assigned fields. Which fields are not assigned? I have no idea. Are you assigned? Yep. Are you assigned? Yep. Are you assigned? Yep. Okay, so how many fields do we have here that are assigned to this big farm? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 19. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 slots available. One tractor can do 3 fields a season. One harvester can do 3 fields a season. 19 does not divide by 3. So we will find a way to add 2 more big fields. Please. I think if we just add them at the end here, that's our best bet. Just 2 more should be fine. And then we will have, if my math is correct, which there's a good chance it isn't. Okay, come, let me do the thing that I want to do. Cool. We should be able to buy 7 of each mechanism. And that should mean we have all of these fields covered, I hope. Is this field assigned? Yep. Just making sure that all of these are assigned to the thing that they need to be assigned to. Wonderful. So there's one harvester already here. Sowing, let's start with that. 24 and 24, they do the same. 60. They really all do the same. This one has a little more power, which I think means it uses a little more fuel. But we have money right now, so let's just fill these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Harvesting. What do we have? I think this one is a good one. Level 30 and 28. So these aren't bad. What do we have from the other side? 35. Huh. This... honestly, it's not that much faster than this harvester over here, so we just take the 31, 2, and we already have 1 in there. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now all of this is filled up and should be ready to go next season. The other thing, this guy. Well, you saw when I built it, it can store 22,000 tons of corn, or grain, whatever you want to call it, but it costs almost 600 tons of steel. So once a steel mill is running, this is the first thing we're going to build. But until then, we will fill up stuff over here. So it's going to be a little awkward, but shouldn't be the biggest problem in the world. Let's fill these up with covered holds. What do we have? 8 tons, 7.2 tons. No, 8 tons, 6 tons, 10 tons is still the best one. It's gonna hurt us a little bit, but we're gonna buy 10 of those. They're all gonna drop it off here, unload until it's full. And then you will be responsible. Excuse me? Oh, this is not built yet. I think that means we have 22 fields at this point. Maybe we'll just work out. We'll see. I am not really convinced that it will or won't. This one is still assigned to all the fields over here, so all we have to cover is everything on this side of the farm. Which I have 2 distribution offices. I feel like I need 1 more, but we will see how it goes. And I think you can assign multiple distribution offices to the same field. So technically that should all mean stuff is easy. Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue with this. That one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll figure this out later. This one, do the same thing. A little scared to do this, but these trucks are only going to get more expensive the longer we wait. So we'll just set up the same thing. Obviously, at this point, these distribution offices will be a little inefficient because they have to drive so far to this area, but that will all even out eventually. You do all those. I'll just have them share the middle. Yeah, you can assign multiple to the same thing. We just have to assign these 3 before I forget. I'm sure I'll forget again eventually, but for right now we should be good. But yeah, all of this is working because just 6 people in here usually make sure that they get through this quarried stone really fast. And I have the train now set up to also export the stone that we don't need on this side. Let's see, how full is this? It's almost full, so this train is going to make us, I don't know, let's see, 5,000. Every trip, 5,000. Could be worse. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't make any money off the stone, so I think that's fine. Yeah, all of this is happening now. What do we need here? I would like a crane. Oh no, you don't have a crane here because everything is manpower to dig into the ground. This one wants a crane, but also a lot of concrete. Shouldn't be a big problem to make concrete, but it looks like the concrete mixers are currently large aggregate storage. That's fine. Just do all the things that need to get done, and eventually we will be exactly where we need to be. And then obviously I will have both of these just filled up with coal and iron, and while that happens, I'm hoping that I can at least get a couple of these buildings finished, or at least one of each, and have them feed into the coal and iron here. But we'll see. I'm not super worried about that. And I am just looking at this, I'm very glad that coal is up here because it's actually expandable. The iron, I'm not really sure what I'm doing with because, well, what else do you use iron for? I'm honestly not sure if there is another product that uses iron, but that's okay. I just saw that this guy is not done yet, and we need that before we can even start constructing the steel mill, and that's fine. But all the other stuff over here, everything costs a lot of steel. That's why there is no steel currently stored here. Let's increase that storage just a little bit. And let's check, does our... That's the gravel train. This train, yeah, currently is barely bringing any steel back because I don't know why. Oh, because we can't unload bricks there. So our problem is... it's not that one. Not that one. This one. Let's just remove that from our trip. Yeah. I was picking up bricks from up here because they had to be brought down to where they belong to. But every time he does that, he's just filled up and can't bring anything else down to this area. And there's already enough bricks there. All we need is steel. And what are we? 85% full. Okay, that should be fine. So as long as this guy is selling all of the bricks, which I think he's set to do, wait until unloaded. There's a lot of tourists sitting there. Yeah, he's unloading all the stuff, so that should be working pretty well. The other thing that I changed, the 2 trains that I saw earlier are set up to pick up tourists from here as well, because the train station is right next to the hotel and to that whole area, so figured why not. The bus is still running. I wasn't that worried about it. It just does what it needs to do. But yeah, all these things are now running. I am really excited to see what this bigger farm can do, and then what we can actually store in our new... Call it barn? Is that what we should call it? I think that's not that far off the truth. So yeah, that was catching up. I just felt like waiting for gravel and waiting for things to happen was not that exciting, but here is where we are, and stuff is happening. I'm really excited for this area to be done, and there's not that much left. We just really just need more people to show up and actually do the thing. And this is slowly... Oh, no. I should have seen this coming. It doesn't have steel, so it can't complete what it needs to work on. But steel should be coming. I could tell the train to pick up steel from here and drop it in places, but this one is pretty much full just by the trucks that are running it, and they're the distribution office. They're a little more flexible for moving steel because I can't tell the train to only load X% of steel. So I rather have the distribution office sitting on that for importing new stuff. But that's just a side note. Okay. Are you doing anything right now? You have no active constructions. That tells me, 1, this guy needs to be assigned. 2, this guy doesn't have the general construction assigned to it. And that is not helpful. This just has to be done before, well, not even before winter comes, just before that stuff is ready to go. What do we have? We're end of July. You can't sow anymore, but this field should be almost ready to harvest. So is this. So yeah, no, this is all working. This will be one of the next tasks. How much? 200 tons of steel. That hurts so bad. Yeah, one of the next areas, and then we probably will plan. Ooh, cool. We will probably plan on adding power as well at that point. There's a fire, there's a boat, there's a fire, boat, bus, boat. Yeah, we're not going to use a boat for a while. Do we actually have rivers that... Yeah, there's an import-export river right here. Once we get there, which we are close, if we look at our new-ish location, there's a river. This looks like a great harbor area, to be honest. And it's right near the steel production. I think that will be great. We could be crazy and try to dredge a river, like lower the landscape here, so that there is a river here and we have a harbor closer to our steel production, but honestly, that sounds crazy to me. So, if we make one, if we make a harbor, it will be over here. I hope you forgive me for doing that. So steel now. There is steel, and this one is almost done. Why is there only a steel bus assigned to this? Clicking all these buttons. It would be so cool if I could just say, hey, all these construction offices do everything that's in this area, please and thank you. If you know of such a thing, and I'm just talking BS, please tell me, because if there is such a thing, I would totally use it right now. Okay, why is this one? Are you needing steel? No, you have everything, you just need more people. This guy's done. I'm excited. So my plan is... I think I was thinking all the buses that are currently driving here, which is a lot, I will just repurpose for 2 go into this one first and then to this one, 2 go into this one first and then to this one. But there is 220 spaces, so I may as well... I think I need bigger buses to ship people up there. We'll see. We definitely need more trains to bring people in. We have enough workforce. We definitely have enough people that can work there. Yeah, we'll just see how that works. I don't think I have to worry about that right now, but I will have to worry about that very soon. Are you trying to build this? No. Are there people on this bus? There are people on this bus. Where are you going? Conveyor Tower 10. Is this one over here? Wonderful. Are you finishing it? Now that's a speed that I like to see. Keep it going. Keep it... Why is there barely any gravel? Are you... That better be exactly what's required to finish whatever you're doing, buddy. I don't think we need our map view open down there. You have power, cool. Everything here has power, wonderful. What about you? Not operating. Not operating. I just want to make sure that everything has power that should have power, so when we start doing something, we can start doing something. But everything looks happy. Our money is not really going down. It's relatively healthy. It looks like we have more tourists now than we did before. They did say in this current beta branch version, which is 3.13, they changed the tourist mechanics a little bit, that less tourists want to enter your country, and they changed the prices a little bit, but I don't really feel that. It may just be my problem and not the developer's problem. Maybe I'm just too picky and I think I'm making too much money. But, hey. Better to have those problems than other problems. So all this is happening. This is pretty much full. These are all happy. I am still very excited about this whole setup. I hope this means that we no longer have to buy any crops. That would be the dream. But we'll see what happens. Does this station... Yeah, you cover all the buildings that we have over here. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. That's all I cared about. I don't think that station over there was actually ever in use, but... Oh well. Wait, are there 2 tractors here that I didn't use? Seems like a waste. We don't actually need them, but we don't have to waste them either. So let's just send them to the big farm. We can always add more fields. There's probably some space here. There's definitely some space here. Yeah, we can make it work if they're sitting too idle and we're not making enough crops, but I think it's a good start for now. Is this the best layout for a farm? No, definitely not. This farm should be in the middle of all fields, and every connection should be very centralized, and all the fields should be around it. But I think this should work for what we want. We'll just see how that works out. Okay, what else do we have? Let's look at just this. What are we selling? Some bricks, that's surprising. Fuel, that's not surprising. Cement, that's a lot less than I thought. 8. We sold 8 tons of cement. I feel like we should be able to sell more, but maybe I'll just add a couple more cement trucks. Dry bulk. 4.2, 4.2, 3.1, 17. Yep, give you 2 more of those. Maybe you can sell a little more. We're only selling 173 tons of food. That's not a lot, but something. We sold 1 ton of prefab panels. That just means we're constructing a lot on that area, so that's all good. Gravel, no more problem with gravel. As long as this is relatively full, we shouldn't run into issues anymore. And as you can see, there's no line really waiting here, which means everything is running relatively efficient, and that's all we want to see. Yeah, the 2 fuel stations here are not required, but there's no good reason to delete this one. Or to tear it down, destroy that one, whatever you want to call it, so we'll just leave it there. I guess I could sell cement from here, but I don't think that's strictly necessary. How are we doing on time? Just about 30 minutes. I am not sure how's steel doing. How much? Yeah, 70, 80 tons of steel. That should get us somewhere. I'm sure there's no steel here. That is not surprising at all. You are just finishing up. Do you even have a mechanism there? Yeah, you have 1 mechanism right there. This is happening. And this one. Yeah, everything is kind of just doing the thing that it needs to do. It's actually lovely to see that everything is working. I'm excited about it. I'm not sure about you. But I am surprised. Why is this guy not done? It just doesn't have the mechanisms there. There's people coming here, they want to work. Wonder if this bus is going to go and make them work. Yep, he's going to drop them off somewhere. Actually, once this guy is done, I think we can send the first steel workers, coal workers, to our coal mine. Actually, once this one is done. Always little things. I haven't edited the last episode, but I'd be very surprised if it didn't call it something about squirrels. This game is just full of squirrels. And they're not in the trees. They're just everywhere. Can't look. And this is just pretty. Oh. Love it. Yep. No. She's a beaut. Look at that. The lights. You could argue that it's too dark for YouTube videos. And again, if you think that, let me know. I just think this is just bright enough and the lights are pretty that you can actually see what's going on. Yep. I like this. Nova Babalski is doing great. How are people doing? Everyone is happy. Most people are healthy. We have... How do we only... I think most of our university-educated people ran away. Oh. How did I not catch that earlier? Where's our university? There's this guy. We're not researching anything, but... Man... That is not ideal. We need... How many smart people are here? 13. That is actually pretty dangerous. That is pretty dangerous indeed if we don't have enough educated people. That may actually be a problem. I don't want to build closer to here or here, really, for residential stuff. So I need to figure out a bigger university solution. There's a lot of students here, and we have some professors, and let's see, where are you? Education level 1, 1.5. Yeah, I think most of our educated people ran away recently. That is not good. Almost 300 is okay, but you have to count that we need doctors in that clinic and this clinic. We need teachers in our schools. They're highly educated. We need a lot of smart people doing the things that we need them to do. But I need more smart people. So we keep an eye on that. Money's staying around the 300,000, and that's going to stay there for a while because we're going to buy all the expensive stuff, mechanical components, steel. That's just the way it's going to be. What I wanted to do right now is quickly add a couple more residential places before we wrap up. Well, there's a cableway there. Can't put it there. But I feel that over here... Oh, there's a power line there. Can't put it anywhere nice. What do we have here? What are we in range of? You would not get food. Don't think it can really fit there. I think that's okay. You're not happy there. I think this is okay. I just need some more residential options for my people. And honestly, just putting a few of them... There's the power line. I have to relocate that power line. I don't like where it is. It's more annoying than anything. But this should give us a lot of what we need. Let's put gravel paths here. They should expand the range of our citizens a little better, so I don't have to run on gravel. We could turn this gravel road into asphalt road, but honestly, I think that will be a waste of time, not money, and not resources, but everything is working right now, and we don't have to make it work any better than it is, so may as well just leave it. How you doing? Can you load more steel, please? 70 tons every time. 90 tons of board. Nobody wants boards. Oh, there's 92 tons of steel here. That's a good sign. That means everyone should be filled up. Ooh, moment of truth. Let's get 2 buses that are suited for that job. Bus. I think it's only this one that's suited. I want you to go from here to here. You go. And I want 2 buses because there's a good chance that when a train drops someone off, which we will buy a new train because now we need one. How many can fit there? 65. That's not enough. And when a train drops people off, they only have an hour wait time left, and that honestly is not a lot. So I'd rather have at least 2 buses there that hopefully just catch them in time, so there are some people that go work here. And obviously, if the big bus picks people up from here, they're not going to be able to use them to work. So that's a risk I'm aware of. That should be fine. What do you need? Resources needed. Steel and mechanical components? We have that now. Why are you not bringing them out there? Oh, yep, no, stuff is coming together. How much have we been babbling on? Okay, last thing we're going to look at is this bus, bringing these people that are there right now, just lucky. What do we have here? 10 minutes. I'm looking at waiting on the platform time. Because that one we don't want too full. Yes, fill up. Wonderful. We will follow you, please. Why? Whatever. Just stop. First person camera. Here we go. Don't get dizzy. Follow the other bus. Hey! Why are you all faster than me? That's not what I wanted to see. That's a nice little bridge here. Yes. Keep on going. Ignore the hump at the end of the bridge. Oh, gee. Who built that road? And there we are. That was not a pretty drive. I am sorry you had to sit through that. But 83 people here. We are producing coal. Fill up these guys until they pop. I don't even know what the translation is from coal to, coal ore to coal, but honestly I don't care. It's working. That's what I really cared about. Hey, there are more people here. Perfect. So these buses can just keep filling up and that should work. Maybe I split out the people to go to 2 bus lines, so I have one for iron and one for coal at all times. I don't know yet. We'll look at that when we get there. But the fuller we have this, the more coal we have, and we can even think about exporting coal if we really want to. Although coal is used almost anywhere, so don't do that. Anyways, stuff is working. We have coal, and we will get more everything else, and we still have money. I'm really surprised that we're not running out of money, but that's where we are. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in and watching. If you like what you saw, subscribe and like if you haven't already. Comment if you have anything to say, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!